BRC-11, local first.
Ephrata Area Rehab Services learns of new regulations coming their way, how they're looking forward to the challenge.
Plus, Royer's Pharmacy in Ephrata was robbed this afternoon, and the police need your help identifying this man. But we begin tonight with the growing popularity of recording harassment for internet fame. Good evening, I'm John Buffone. Attempting to find internet fame has been on the rise. Young YouTubers posting dangerous or illegal stunts to reach more likes. But it was by the very same means that local police found two boys that were responsible for harassing and trespassing. News 11's Taylor Tosheff joins us live in the studio with more. Taylor.
John, after posting the incident on YouTube, two boys were charged with trespassing and harassment on homeowners in Ephrata and Clay Township. The pranks have been going on since May through July 4th until their videos were found by local police. It's not your typical ding-dong ditch.
Yelling and screaming obscenities at people, coming up and startling them. One occasion they jumped over the fence and the homeowners were actually using the pool at the time, and there was a brief confrontation.
Police said residents of Charity Gardens and Lincoln Gardens reported two juvenile boys harassing and trespassing from May through July 4th.
People living in a housing development want to have a good quality of life, and people who aren't utilizing good sense disrupt that, and it affects the quality of life.
The two juveniles responsible for disrupting the communities posted their videos on YouTube, trying to get more likes to reach internet fame.
Seeking the attention of police departments, they certainly got it this time, and if they do it again, I'm sure we'll provide them the attention they deserve one more time.
And while their likes on YouTube may come and go, their punishment is anything but fleeting. The videos posted on YouTube allowed local police to locate the scene of the crime and charge the juveniles with trespassing and harassment. Searching for internet fame has been on the rise, causing young YouTubers to perform dangerous or illegal stunts.
All they see is a prank on YouTube. How many hits can I get? Well, they're going to get a hit in jail maybe, or in trouble.
For James Klein, he remembers spending his childhood playing outside or riding bikes, not trying to reach internet fame.
It becomes a mundane and everyday to them, so now they're going to try to do more and more and more to get a thrill out of it.
While the pranks and harassment went on for 3 months, the Northern Lancaster County Regional Police Department reminds residents to contact police and notify them if problems in the community. Reporting live in studio, I'm Taylor Tosheff. John, back to you.
All right, thank you, Taylor. Well, Royer's Pharmacy on East Main Street in Ephrata was robbed this evening. Ephrata police are currently looking to identify the man in this picture and urge residents to contact the police department if they have any information.
We're in the very early stages of this, but a little after 5 o'clock this afternoon. We had a white male in his early to mid-20s enter the Royer Pharmacy and rob that store of an undisclosed amount of cash at this time.
There were no reported injuries during this incident. News 11 will continue to follow this story as details surface. 24-year-old Jordan Calander is behind bars after authorities say he forced a Denver woman out of her home and into his car at gunpoint. Police say Calander told the woman he was going to kill her and fired a round out of his car. He also demanded sex, pointed the gun at her multiple times, and punched her in the face. Calander is charged with felony counts of kidnapping, possession of a firearm, and rape, along with multiple other charges. He's being held at the Lancaster County Jail on $200,000 bail. Northern Lancaster County Regional Police are reminding residents with sheds, detached garages, and outbuildings to remember to lock up. A theft was reported in a shed on the 500 block of Woodcrest Avenue, Warwick Township, over the weekend. This comes after police say a string of similar thefts have been popping up quite a bit over the last few weeks. The reminder is an effort by local law enforcement to prevent an opportunity for crime. Anyone with tips in connections to this weekend's theft is asked to contact Northern Regional Police. Excessive corrosion was announced as the cause to the tragic thrill ride accident at the Ohio State Fair on July 26th. In a statement released by KMG International this weekend, corrosion on the interior of the support beam reduced its thickness, thus causing the accident. One person was killed and 7 more were injured when the Fireball ride malfunctioned. The incident caused other amusement parks, both national and local, to take extra precautions. Hershey Park temporarily shut down their popular thrill ride, the Claw, which is similar to the Fireball. Well, the weekend is over, and apparently so is the sunny weather. Let's check in with Carl Kern, who has our first look at the forecast.
First Look Weather is brought to you by The Wagon at Weaver Markets. Check out weavermarkets.com for this week's menu.
I mean, it is just one day here, John. I mean, I know it's Monday, and the whole Monday blues thing, it kind of just works after a nice weekend. I mean, it rained on Friday, it rained on Monday. We kind of bookended the weekend, I guess you'd say. But it's just today. It's supposed to be nice the rest of the week. It's going to be beautiful, in fact. Real nice. I mean, tomorrow, sunny, 80 degrees every day this week. So it is going to get very nice very quickly. And the temperature recovers a little bit cooler again tomorrow night. A little taste of fall, but still plenty of summer left. I'll be back with the full forecast coming up, John.
Sounds good. Thank you, Carl. With new regulations looming in regards to vocational skills for people with disabilities, Ephrata Area Rehab Services looks at ways to adapt. News 11's Holly Hare finds that although it may take some getting used to, it's nothing the individual at ears are unfamiliar with.
Serving nearly 280 clients from across Lancaster and Lebanon, the Ephrata Area Rehab Services faces another change in regulation. Come 2019, it is expected that all individuals with intellectual disabilities utilizing services like EARS will be required to participate in vocational training with the goal of competitive employment.
You know, it's ambitious that these regs are changing, but it's also exciting because, I mean, in my opinion, these are the skills we need to work on.
Andrew works at the autism unit at EARS and is excited for an opportunity to get more individuals with disabilities out in the community.
I'll say it's probably going to be the biggest uphill battle for the group that I serve, but it's also going to be the group that gets the most out of it.
But vocational skills are something they've been working on for quite a while. With a few contracted jobs in and out of house at a time, Andrew believes the social integration will be the biggest benefit.
The ability to work or the ability to put together, you know, an object or anything, that's usually not what's going to be holding them back from employment. For them, it's more the social aspect of it.
You see them in this setting, and when you get them out in another setting, how well they do. Is that always? No, but it's pushing us, I think, to go outside of our comfortable, you know, little box.
And that all won't happen without help from the community. Karen Hummel serves as an operations director and is unsure what the future will hold, but is happy the state is giving them time.
And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that they're giving us more time so that we can get all our ducks in a row.
With working models already in place, EARS staff members are energized in moving things forward and creating a more inclusive environment for people with disabilities.
Let's do this, but let's make it work. Let's not set us up for failure because we don't have enough time to do it.
In Ephrata, Holly Hare, News 11.
EARS will be looking to hire additional staff and help with transportation for those individuals that do obtain jobs. Well, stay tuned to the Evening Report. More local news is coming up after the break. A local business is stepping up its efforts to increase bicycle safety. We'll tell you how. Plus, it's Purple Heart Day. We'll bring you some history on the military's oldest active award. And later in sports, the field hockey frenzy at the Pan Am Cup continues. Brian Cast has all the highlights from the U.S. women's matchup against Canada. Today is Purple Heart Day, a time to honor those who have received the military's oldest award still being presented. The award is given to military members that have been wounded or killed in action. It's estimated that nearly 2 million Purple Hearts have been awarded since its inception in 1932.
It is not an award that you get recommended for. It's not an award that you earn. You simply are entitled by nature of an injury incurred during battle in war to earn the Purple Heart.
Purple Heart Day is every August 7th because George Washington presented a similar award, the Badge of Military Merit, back on August 7th, 1782. When two bicyclists were hit by a car in Lebanon County last week, the owners of Lidditz Bike Works took to the internet to promote better awareness for both cyclists and drivers. Co-owner Rebecca Branley says Bike Works will begin a new series called I Am a Cyclist to stress both safety on both ways.
By and large, drivers are awesome to cyclists, but I think every cyclist you'll talk to will have a handful of bad experiences where people think it's funny to yell at us while we're riding, or maybe to ride a little too close to us and run us off the road, and that's really scary for us. And so what we want to do is humanize the people behind the spandex.
The new series focuses on seeing cyclists as human beings and should be available soon. Today we kick off two brand new contests here on News 11. The first is in conjunction with the Lancaster Airport Community Days. We are giving away 3 pairs of tickets for the Tri-Motor Flight Experience at the Airport Community Days on Saturday, August 26th and Sunday the 27th. The flight is a sightseeing tour of Lancaster County from the sky and are valued at $75 per person. To enter to win, just log on to our website BRC-11.com and click on the Airport Community Days banner. We will announce the winners on Wednesday, August 16th. And sticking with the airplane theme, we are also giving away two winners a pair of round-trip tickets to either Pittsburgh or BWI on Southern Airways Express. The tickets must be used by August 30th of 2018. Again, just log on to our website and click on the Southern Airways Express banner. Winners will be announced on August 21st in both our 5 and 10 o'clock newscasts. Well, Carl Kern will be back after the break with his complete weather forecast. Plus, 2 local gymnasts are headed to the largest competition in the country next week. We'll introduce you to Trinity Thomas and Addison Theta. Sounds good. Thank you, Carl. Well, it's the most prestigious gymnastics competition in the country, and 2 local gymnasts from Lancaster County have qualified. Both Trinity Thomas and Addison Theta are packing their bags for the P&G Gymnastics Championship in California, and we caught up with them right before they left.
They make flipping, twisting, and sticking a landing look easy. And there's a reason for that. 16-year-old Trinity Thomas and 12-year-old Addison Theta are elite gymnasts who both train at Prestige Gymnastics in Lancaster.
Elite is like a step up from level 10, so you can compete internationally with the best gymnasts in the world.
On top of making it to the highest level in the sport, these 2 girls have also qualified for the most prestigious national competition, the P&G Gymnastics Championships, which is next week in California.
This is as close to the Olympics as you can get without being at the, I mean, it's the same style of a meet, and it's so grand. The girls are so well taken care of. It's amazing.
Addison is on the junior national team and Trinity is at the senior level. But to maintain those spots, they need to re-qualify every year, which is what they will be doing at P&G.
When I found out I qualified, I was very happy. My goal is to make it to national team this meet. I have to get top 6, and I was really excited because now I get a chance to. It's going to be really different because there's more cameras, I think, at the senior session, so that's going to be a little bit of getting used to, but it'll be fun.
This is the first time ever Prestige Gymnastics will have 2 girls competing at this meet. And coach Jen Theta also happens to be Addison's mom, a unique dynamic that seems to be a perfect fit for this family.
I love having my parents as my coaches. I just love it.
Some people would think that might be tough.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a break from it?
Yeah. Other gymnasts, they go home at the end of the day, and she comes home with us. And we do leave gym in the gym and home at home, so it works out really well. But all we ever wanted was for her to love it. If she was good or not, that didn't matter. We just wanted her to love it.
Reporting in Lancaster, Shannon Murphy, News 11.
The P&G Championships are August 17th through the 20th in Anaheim, California. You can watch the competition on NBC Sports Network, channel 637, and then on the finals on NBC Sunday the 20th. Well, Brian's here with sports. You guys have been all over the place today. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot going on. From field hockey at the Pan Am Cup, continuing over at Spooky Nook. We have all of those updates. The U.S. women involved in a closer game with Canada tonight than you might think. You will not want to miss what happened. All that and more next in sports, so stick with us. We will start with the field hockey bonanza over at Spooky Nook Sports. The U.S. women in action once again tonight. They opened up the Pan Am Cup with a victory over Mexico on Saturday night. 6-0 was a great start. What would they do for an encore? Their opponent tonight, Canada, the 19th ranked team women's wide in the world. And the U.S. coming out with some purpose. Penalty corner, Aaron Matson to Michelle Batiste to youngster Amanda Madigan. It's a goal in just her 12th cap for her country. At 45 seconds in, USA goes up 1-0. Later in the first, penalty corner for Canada. Back and forth they go, and check it out. U.S. goalie Jackie Briggs makes another clutch play, diving glove save. We will watch it again. Laying out to her right, prevents that Canada goal. Amazing job. Fast forward to the third. Yet another corner for Canada, and this is going to take a wicked deflection off the stick of Canada's Rachel Donahoe. Finds its way past Briggs and in. Ties the game at 1. Goals, a rarity in this one. Fourth quarter, Penn Manor grad Jill Whitmer, a good look in the circle, but it's denied. This game ends in a draw, 1-1, so the U.S. and Canada remain tied atop the Pool B standings. Meanwhile, we can take a look at how the men's tournament stands. The teams had the day off today. In Pool A, defending Olympic gold medalist Argentina at the top, record of 2-0. Chile and the U.S. both 1-1 after the American men beat Venezuela 5-0 yesterday. And the last pool game for Team USA will be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. versus that Chile team. And by the way, you can see that live here on Tuesday night on BRC-11, 7 o'clock start, and then the women will be back in action on Wednesday against Brazil, also at 7 o'clock. So keep it locked to BRC-11 all week long for our entire Pan Am Cup coverage. Moving on, we've got to tell you what happened over the weekend with Legion Baseball and Ephrata Post 429, finishing up the Mid-Atlantic Regional Tournament and making it all the way to the title game. They were playing a very familiar foe, Hopewell Post 339 from New Jersey. It was actually Hopewell that sent Post 429 down into the losers bracket after a game on Saturday, but Post 429 rallied the troops, made it back to the finals on Sunday, and it gave Hopewell quite a scare before ultimately falling 10-6. So Ephrata earns runner-up honors, but only Hopewell becomes one of 8 teams to go to the American Legion World Series. Now, Post 429, technically one of those top 16 teams in the nation, ending the summer with a 30-7 record. 3 of those losses actually were to Hopewell's squad. And as we've been saying all month long, Ephrata rewriting the history books this summer, winning the team's first ever state Legion title, as well as the first one for Lancaster County. They also added another District 10 championship, and many of the players on the squad will be eligible to return next summer, so we'll have to see what they can cook up for us in 2018. And finally, high school football season, just around the corner. Teams back out on the field this week for heat acclimation practices, which means that on Friday, it'll be one of our favorite days of the year, the annual Lancaster-Lebanon League Football Media Day. It's our chance to chat with each team to see what the storylines will be for the upcoming season. Game's actually scheduled for a handful of teams on August 25th for what they call Week 0, and then everybody in action on Friday, September 1st. So stay tuned later this week on BRC-11. Lots more football news and announcements to come, including our 2017 broadcast schedule. But for now, that will do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Choice Fitness in Denver is hosting an open house August 9th through the 12th to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. The women's gym offers a 30-minute fitness circuit and Zumba classes, as well as their body light sculpting sessions.
We're going to have a lot of fun things that we're doing. We're going to have a variety of different contests that we've been doing throughout the year, so it should be a lot of fun coming out for the members, and we're encouraging lots of other people to come as well and check us out.
The open house will also have free mini demo classes, drawings, and giveaways, as well as free enrollments August 1st through the 31st. Always great to see people making gains, right?
Yeah, I think you missed your calling, man. Get out of TV, get into personal training. That's where the money's at.
Or I could be a personal trainer on television.
Ooh!
Motivate the viewers.
Multitasking.
It could work. Well, I like it. We'll see. Well, until next time, I'm John Buffone.
And I'm Brian Cass. Have a great night.